Now, for all of you public address announcers out there this season, we've got something special planned for you, but... Oh, wait, hold on just a second. Oh, Mr. Roach. Mr. Roach, come on in. Thank you for coming. Oh, I can call you Alan? Why, thank you. Alan, could you please ask Bob Shepard and Sherb Fowler to come on in with you? Thank you. Oh, welcome, Mr. Honda. Oh, I'm sorry, Gene, of course. Thank you for coming. And could you ask Stan Saplin to come in with you? Thanks, I appreciate it. Oh, my goodness. Milt Ellis? Milt, you have to understand, I grew up listening to you in the old Odd in Buffalo for my Buffalo Sabres. And who's that? Is that Stan Roberts and Danny Neverett? Fellas, it's the same thing as Milt. I listened to you for years when I go to Buffalo Bills games. You guys don't understand what kind of a treat this is for me. So please, come on up, sit up in front. Wait, you would rather sit in the back? Oh, I can understand that. You're probably more used to that vantage point. Well, that's fine. Settle right in. And as for all of you, settle right in for a few minutes. We've got something special for you. 'Twas the night before Christmas, up in the press box. The announcer wore red and stinky old green socks. He studied his rosters while sipping some tea in hopes of pronouncing all the names correctly. He glanced to the sky at the stars and full moon, wondering if a silhouette might pass by quite soon. Of 8 tiny reindeer in a big giant sleigh, with jolly old Saint Nick getting well on his way. When down on the field there occurred such a loud noise, he rose from his chair to see which girls and which boys. Players in their helmets trotted on with such flair, while cheerleaders shook their palms high in the air. He reached for his mic with copy in hand to welcome parents and patrons freezing in the stands. Happy holidays, he belted in that sonorous tone, echoing back and forth into each team's end zone. From anthem to the kickoff, he felt a great stir that something so magical might just occur. He settled back into his chair, grasping onto his mic, binoculars in hand on a night so dreamlike. He monitored numbers and officials so scrupulously to announce every down, tackle, flag, and TD. He spoke each player's name so crisp and precise, only a Boone could have made him sound truly this nice. And then a clunk, a clank, and a bonk came from above, driving his eyes to the ceiling from his labor of love. He scanned the room for notice by anyone but him, but not one soul blinked. Perhaps it was only a whim. Still, he pondered, debated, and put on great thought about the noises on the roof Christmas Eve has just brought. Might it be that sleigh and all those reindeer, pausing to watch the game and hear his voice amidst the cheer? He considered in that moment his wife, children, and dog, sitting by the warm fire which needed one more log. His house twinkled with lights of red, green, and blue, while the tree awaiting Santa already had a present or two. He smiled, then announced, "First down and 10." After a big pass, he proclaimed it again. Another clop suddenly came from over his head. He hoped the old man enjoyed the game from his sled. Then he declared touchdown. The crowd unleashed such a scream that the announcer barely heard what he decided was a dream. He thought he discerned clips and clops and a drag of reindeer tugging off old Saint Nick and his bag. But the dream became reality as snow began to fall, because a silhouette crossing moonlight was just what he saw. He jumped to his feet, grasping his microphone tight, and announced to the crowd, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year that is safe and fully booked."